bless you for this Wednesday word. What a time and what an opportunity and what a privilege it is to come before you again with such a profound word of God, in knowing and finding our pathway through life. What's the greatest path to go? Well, Jesus give us two. He give us two things for this pathway. And the first thing I want to remind you that Christ said to the disciples and all of us, and what he say to us today is that we are the salt of the earth. We're the that's a path that all of us ought to take, that believers, that the disciples of Jesus Christ, those of us who follow after Christ, we're the salt. We're the preservers. We're the ones who keep contaminants from rotting our lives and rotting the community and watching everything around us deteriorate. We are. Jesus give us that label. He said, if you're going to continue to follow me, and if you're going to understand what this pathway things mean, Jesus said, ye are the salt of the earth. Salt preserves. Salt hold together. Salt is a contaminant that keep everything well and fresh. And so Jesus used that example, and then he said the second thing is, ye are the light of the world. And as a matter of fact, you remember what Christ said, let your light so shine before men so that the Father in heaven is glorified. We're the salt and the light. If we're going to follow the pathway of God, and we're going to be any significance, if we're going to be worth our salt, we got to understand that this pathway would be a much better, much brighter, much clearer, much strengthened when we know that we're the salt and the light of the earth. Watch this piece for 1 minute or two.
God bless you for our 12 noon Wednesday word. What a delight to have you to join us again for this word of the moment, for this bread of the moment, for a word that's going to prepare you and take you all the way through the week. I want to talk just briefly about what Jesus meant when he said that he is the way, the truth, and the life, and how that's a word in John 14:6 to prepare you and I. It's a pathway. It's a guide for us to kind of walk through. The Word of God talk about preparing the way. Thy word is a lamp unto my feet, Jesus said, and a light unto his pathway. It's a way that we can become better disciples by simply following the word, the way, the will of God. I want you to consider this for the rest of the week. The very things, the very steps, the very ways that Jesus operated. Jesus operated different than what man do. Jesus was about love. Love ye one another. In John 17, Jesus prayed the prayer that we all can become one. And when we do that, the men of the world will know that we are his disciples, red, yellow, black, and white, when we can pray for one another, wrap our arms around one another, love one another, and walk shoulder to shoulder in righteousness. So the word of today is for you and I is to recognize that Christ has already prepared a pathway for life. Jesus said, remember this, I go to prepare a place for you, and where I go, ye may be also. So God bless you. God keep you as our prayer for the word of the Wednesday day.
Yeah.